Guess who's back? Back again. Woo! Remind me to never dance again. So today I got a doozy for you. I got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. So here we go. Let's jump on in. Sweet Home Alabama. So we open on that. So that's a doozy there. It's a bold remake, you know, tackling a classic, a beloved classic, approximately 30 years after the original. But, you know, bold should be rewarded. You know, we should celebrate, you know, going in a bold new direction. If that's what this movie did. I don't know what to say. I really don't. I really don't know what I'm supposed to say right now, and that's not good. So our cast of characters in this film are as follows. We have Jessica Biel, which that's plus 10 points right there. So already this film's a 10 out of 10. Perfect film. Done. End of review. Movie over. No, so we have Shaggy. We have Boyfriend. We have Fred and girl number 2. And no offense, it's just, you know, we're not really going to dive too much into character development. There's little bits of, okay, they're going to see what? They're going to see Skinner. And that's why they're jamming some Sweet Home Alabama. And we really have no idea where this film is going to take us. So they kind of come upon a lady walking in the middle of the street, and they get out of the van and try to talk to her, and they try to see what's up, what's wrong, and she just keeps telling them things wrong, things are bad, and then eventually pulls a gun out from in between her legs and blows her brains out in a very interesting scene. I would call it iconic. I would say it's a pretty cool shot idea. And we have a realistic reaction to seeing this suicide take place. Everybody really reacts in a real way. Now, they get out of the van, and after 30 seconds, everyone agrees to get back in the suicide van. You know, 30 seconds of conversation, we're all calmed down now, I'm ready to go back in the suicide van. I'm sure more time is supposed to have passed, but I just find it funny that, you know, 30 seconds after a suicide, time to go back on in there, let's do this. And you start to notice that this film has a dark look, a dark aspect, and it kind of is a dark filter over. I'm assuming they probably grabbed the green on their color dial and turned that up and kind of gave it that look. Kind of seems like a yellowish brown and black kind of combo. It's kind of almost like the Pittsburgh Steelers colors and kind of rubbed it in dirt for a little bit. That's how this movie looks. And I would say that darkness really brings a desirable effect to gathering a tone. And I'd say the score, for the most part, definitely fits, especially in the early half of this film. It really kind of gives this weird, dark drama adventure kind of vibe. And, you know, I'm really vibing with it. So we keep going along, and they come to the town, and they really start noticing that these people ain't all there. And it's at this point where we're introduced to Arlie Ermy, the sheriff. I gotta say, Arlie Ermy as the sheriff, I mean, that, boom, 10 out of 10 again. This movie's perfect. Perfect film. Arlie Ermy, Jessica Biel, that's all you need. That's all you need. I mean, I'm happy with it, right? So, we're also introduced to all these kind of wacky inbreds, and it kind of insinuates that kind of thing anyway, although I'm not going to spoil things, so let's just keep moving forward here. So, we're introduced to Arlie Ermy as the sheriff of this town, and he talks with the bunch about the mess that's there. Meanwhile, Jessica Biel's character and her boyfriend venture to a house and talk with the man who lives there, and they want to use the phone. They get access. She calls the sheriff, and she's told that he's going to be headed over to the van. But we notice something's a little off because the sheriff's already arrived at the van. Now, this is where we start realizing, okay, no, this town's bad. Now, if you've seen the original, obviously we kind of know where this thing's going, but, you know, you have to kind of go in fresh, give this the benefit of the doubt, and maybe it's going to go in a different direction. So, we start noticing the sheriff start giving the people some trouble, and then shit starts getting real. This is after we've seen Leatherface arrive, snatch the boyfriend, and yank him down the cellar. Through this, I'm on board with this. I feel like the tone of everything's really keeping me, and things are just kind of progressing at a good rate. This movie's pretty decent to this point. You know, there's some things to latch on to here. I see something to rewatch for, and it's at this point where the movie decides to become awesome. And for me, it's a different kind of awesome. An awesome that I like to refer to as WTF.